That is proper ratchet, alright? Quoting the crown. Hi, I'm Anisara and I'm very delighted today to be here and share with you an application that I come up with to help, with memory retention, especially when we have to memorize English vocabularies. We think we know one word and then you find out the definition for the word and turns out it has 30 synonyms. Yes, I feel you. It's a fairly simple app to navigate around because I know how tough it is for someone, especially if you like to read a lot and you would like to build up on your vocabularies, but there's just so much to memorize and like the video we watched just now, you found out about that word and in another book or in another day you stumble across the word again and you couldn't even remember what the heck you wrote in your notes app. So with this application that I created, I'm hoping to ease the memorizing process and also make it much more challenging but effective for users. So just a brief introduction to what the video will be about. It's basically helping you with memorizing vocabularies, that's one. And how it works is that you get to go around with that word for about a week. You know how with words that you just find out in books or anywhere, news articles, whatever, you tend to just write it down and then you just leave it for days. And then when you come back to it again, but from a different source, you can't really remember the word anymore, the meaning and all that. And then you just have to search it up on the dictionary again, and you wanted to write it down, but turns out, oh, it's already in your notes app. So with this application, you get to work around the word longer, like 7 days, a week, the period of time that is given to you to truly understand the meaning of the word and know the synonyms and know the antonyms and all that, and then you know the perfect usage of the word in different contexts. But here's the trick with the application. If you're familiar with Duolingo and the usual notification ping from your social media accounts, you will get a notification every 2 days, and reminding you that you still have some work to do with this word. So let's say you key in a word, let's take it from the video, scrupulous. Is that how you pronounce it? I actually don't know how it's pronounced. I mean, I could be wrong. It could be
scrupulous.
Scrupulous. Well, that's British, but anyway, scrupulous, right? Right. So you key in that word into the app and you just leave it after finding out what's the meaning. And then 2 days later, the app will notify you with a ping telling you that, hey, you gotta come back to this word. We still have some work with it. So with the first notification in the first 2 days, it's basically a different activity given to you. And I'll show you later on how the application works, a full demo of the application. So the first notification is about that. And the second notification will notify you about the word again in the next 2 days. So that sums up to 4 days already. So you get notifications, actually begging you to come back to the word. You need to memorize this properly, so come. And then it'll be a different activity for that particular notification. And then the last notification will be the last exercise or activity given to you for you to finally grasp the word and, like I said, memorize it longer. It's a memory retention app. It's for you to sustain. It's for you to memorize a particular word longer and more effectively, hopefully. So without further ado, we will now jump into a demo of the application with me explaining how it works. Let's get into it.
Yeah, get into it.
Hello and welcome back. I'm now back as the voiceover and I'll be explaining to you how this application works. Oh, and before that, I'm so sorry, I forgot to mention this application is called Vocabfluent. So as the word, it's self-explanatory. We're trying to be more fluent with our vocabularies and memorize better vocabularies. So let's get into it. So what we have here is basically the homepage for the application upon clicking on it. And let's say you have a word that you want to key in the app, and you click on the enter word button, and it'll immediately bring you to another page that allows you to write down the word. So we have here the word usurp, and you can key in as a verb. You can define what the word falls under, which category, right? And so the application will have your word saved. Other than that, you can even upload a picture of the word, anything, any form of content, as long as you key in a word for the day into the application. Now, all we gotta do is wait for a notification from the app to inform you of which activity you have to do first. And so we wait for the notification from the app to notify you, and after 2 days, a notification will pop up on your phone, and you will be directed to the next section of the application, which will bring you to the first activity to help retain your memory. And the activity varies, so what we have here is spell your word of the day. So you have to spell the word usurp that you just keyed in the other day, and you can even add photos to help with your spelling and all that. And that is how the first activity works. Basically, the app will save all your data that you key in with the activities. So if you comment down the answers required, the app will save your data, and then you can put photos and the app will save your data. So you'll get 3 notifications that last up to 1 week of the word, and you'll be able to memorize the word in no time because there's enough activity to retain your memory. Like I said, the activities vary to help ease, the process of remembering and memorizing. So the last activity, like we have here, showing you the usage example of the word usurp, and you'll be learning a lot more about the word and hopefully make you remember better, and then you don't have to search it up on a dictionary or your notes app again. So that is all. And that's it. Very simple app for your everyday use, and it doesn't even take much of your time. It's just like a quarter of your time every day. Anyway, that's about it. So I hope that this application would be helpful not only to whoever's watching it now, but to myself, because I am still on the process of learning a lot of words. Like I said, it's endless. The English language is vast, and with that application, I hope it helps all of us to memorize better and more effectively. And maybe after this, we don't have to, really scramble for our phone just to swipe down and not find the word that we want when we know that we already wrote it down. So let's not do that. Let's not do that to ourselves. Let's not do that to our brains. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope this application can come in handy. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope the app works for everyone and makes memorizing much more easier and effective. I've been saying the word effective. Let's see what other synonyms there are for effective, because when you're talking to a camera, your brain just shuts down. Fruitful. Anyway, thank you so much. See you again. Bye.